Gangsta spoke on some shit he ain't really know what he was talking about being Boosie being in PC. When he did that, some people got with Gangsta and let him know, like, yeah, you told on those dead people, but when you told on those dead people, you implicated some people who was living. Gangsta been gone for so long, he just lost, like, you know what I'm saying? He lost touch.
You tired of that fake shit, you gon' love me. You can't deny it, it's real, the streets is me. I'm the next best thing coming out of Baton Rouge, that real talk.
Chris Jackson, known as Nussy, was murdered last night.
Soonest film to New Orleans, would you say Nussy is to Baton Rouge?
Most definitely.
Okay, wow, okay.
Most definitely.
So you say Nussy is Baton Rouge's soonest film?
I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
But it's in the genre.
Okay.
It's in the genre. I mean, Baton Rouge and New Orleans so different. That's why I couldn't say he was Baton Rouge Soulja Slim.
You say Boosie is a soonest film of y'all?
Close to it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a better comparison than this, yeah.
Well, wherever you go, they talk about Boosie the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we just grew up off Boosie.
Yeah.
He raised a lot of niggas.
Probably cause we cut from a different fab. He did what he supposed to lately, think that.
You say you could take the name Gangsta off, I could take the Gangsta off. Who are you to tell me what I can do? Bro, you from Baton Rouge, an hour from me. You know you must qualify to speak on me, man. Stay in your lane.
They saying he came home because he snitched on some dead people. It's not for me to say it's, you know, ratting cool or it's not cool or you get a pass with this or you get a pass with that. But in his situation, to come home, if what he said didn't incriminate anybody else, then I think it's something that falls in a gray area. But I think New Orleans and
You mean as far as the ratting term? As far as it being considered ratting?
Considered ratting, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because how you rat on a dead person? I mean, they can't go do time for it, like, and you freed yourself. Like Charleston White said, he was smart. I think it was smart too.
Nigga ratting on the dead, dog. Where they do that at? Nigga telling on the dead, homie.
They got a video they made and they got the paperwork where he say, man, he telling on the dead. They been had that paperwork, bro. You late. And like I said, cause you from Baton Rouge, you out from it, you don't know what's going on.
Other people in New Orleans, they were saying like, yeah, you told on those dead people, but when you told on those dead people, you implicated some people who was living. By telling on this dead person, we know this person who was living was with that person, so I mean, I'm a real street nigga, so that's when, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I can't, you know, I spoke on what I know. And I watched some interviews and I listened to him talk. You see what I'm saying? It don't seem like it's cut right. And then him doing the interviews and, you know, monetizing it, making his name famous, popular, it just got some funk on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's just, you know, that's my opinion.
Gemini,
yeah, it just when there's smoke, it's fire. That's just how I feel. And it's a lot of smoke, you know what I'm saying? Then you know you didn't even want to speaking on Boo, like, man.
I was going there too. I definitely was going there.
Stop it.
The same homies you speaking on Angola that you say stand on my name and respect me, that's the same homies when you went to Angola behind Katrina, behind the storm, because they sent y'all out of the county jail. When you went there, those are the same homies that I reached out to make sure you was okay. And you know what they came back and say? Oh, he good, he ain't protected custody.
Gangsta spoke on some shit he ain't really know what he was talking about being Boosie being in PC and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when he did that, some people got with Gangsta and let him know, like, shit, I was around and he wasn't in PC, and you know, so then he had to do a video to clear some shit up.
So he retracted that statement about Boosie?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, because that's a major thing. That could really put a damper on shit for Boosie, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, if he was in PC, that shit would have been came out.
Right. Somebody
come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like Gangsta been gone for so long, he just lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? He lost touch on just, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
How you think I know how to cook? I was in population. I worked in the kitchen. Yes, I worked in the kitchen. You can't be on PC and be at the picture booth. Nah, I ain't never been on no PC, bro. Like, I jokes, man. I corrupt the prison system. I don't be on PC. I can't work my move out in a cell.
So you picking sides, or are you leaning more towards one side?
I don't pick sides with nothing because This how I feel about picking sides. You should only pick sides if you eating with a nigga, and ain't none of these niggas making sure me or none of my family eat or straight. So f a nigga. Yeah, man, you wanna work together, we gonna work together. We gonna split that shit on the back end, however it go. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you got going on, that's what you got going on. What y'all got going on, that's what y'all got going on. And you want me to stand with you? Make it make sense, nigga.
Bottom line. Anything new with you and Boo since the last time we talked?
Nah, you know, it's...
You haven't reached out, you guys been...
I mean, our relationship is pretty much non-existent. It is what it is. Like, if we see each other, it's love, we holler, you know. But I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, and he doing what he doing. He done did it, you know what I'm saying? So, all I could do is tip my hat, respect it, and just let him motivate me, you know what I'm saying?
Boosie, I tell you what, you and all the people who against how I got out or mad that I got out, whatever the case may be, you go through that time. I don't want to do it. I can't do it. I'm out here on these streets now. I'm enjoying life. I don't live a gangster life no more.
I feel like we become fans of people and we let it run wild, and we tend to believe what we want to believe. Mm-hmm. Like, I used to have arguments with people about Young Jeezy all the time when he was on talking about 17.5 the Snowman, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that nigga is not no fucking D-boy. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, I just don't believe it, right?
And you didn't have no proof, you could just, you reading.
I'm just reading it.
Okay.
You feel me? You know? And that's just how I feel about most of the rap game. Even if a nigga can't stand on some of the shit that they saying and they bought some of the shit they saying, what I want a nigga to know is, man, they ain't standing on that shit like that every day. Right. Ain't no way you gonna be able to live like that. Ain't no survivor. Like, what? Man, y'all taking that shit too literal. They got that's rapping, that might be rapping about a time in their life that was a decade ago. That don't mean that that's not them, or that's not who they was, or they can't speak on a mind frame. This shit is art, right?
I'm up cause I UPS the package, picking up the back end, pocket full of rackets. Let me check my ears, I've been hearing that the motherfucker trap dead, again that's cap, yeah.
The going run to a gun, you know what I'm saying? Not really ready for the consequences of the actions of running to a gun. Cause I don't think they understand just having the gun in presence just maximizes the opportunities. It's just like, if the gun ain't there, it's only a few things that can happen. But when the gun is involved, or a couple guns are involved, it's a slew of shit that can happen, you know what I'm saying? So I won't talk about that. Like, I feel like they living in fear. They won't play like they just so gangster this, so gangster that. But I mean, that shit point to being pursued to me.